very warm welcome. I am Ruchi Sharma. Fresh off its most recent Bitcoin purchase, Japanese investment firm Metaplanet is raising more funds through another bond issue to expand its growing crypto treasury. Through a $21.25 million issue of 0% ordinary bonds, all the funds raised will be allocated to the purchase of Bitcoin, the firm said in a May 9th statement. Zero-coupon bonds don't offer any interest to the holder. Most of the time, they are issued at a steep discount from their normal value, and when they mature, the holder receives the full value. After its most recent May 9 Board of Directors meeting, the firm said it will issue a 14 stock acquisition rights to Evo Fund, an investment management firm in the Cayman Islands, with a redemption date of November 7th. American fast food outlet Steak and Shake has announced it will begin accepting Bitcoin as payment at all locations starting on May 16th. The firm said on X on May 9 that it was making the cryptocurrency available to more than 100 million customers, adding that the movement is just beginning before signing off as Steakoshis. The acceptance of Bitcoin represents a significant development in mainstream crypto adoption, as few restaurant chains have moved beyond limited pilot programs to full-scale payments. Rumble's pro-crypto founder and CEO has confirmed that the firm will launch its Bitcoin and stablecoin wallet in the third quarter of this year, aimed at giving the Coinbase wallet a run for its money. The Rumble wallet will be launched in partnership with stablecoin issuer Tether and compete directly with Coinbase, Chris Pavlovski said in a May 9 X post. The video streaming platform, founded in late 2013 as a YouTube alternative for small content creators, first announced the launch of a Tether wallet for creators in March. Tether invested $775 million in Rumble in December 2024. Tech company Meta is reportedly exploring integrating stablecoin payments into its platforms after a 3-year hiatus from cryptocurrencies, Fortune reported, citing sources familiar with the matter. The Facebook parent held talks with several crypto infrastructure firms in consultation but has not chosen a decisive course of action, according to the report. The company may take a multi-token approach and integrate support for popular stablecoins such as Tether, USDT, Circle's USD Coin, and others. Logistic Health, a healthcare infrastructure company, will integrate XRP and related technologies into its payment network to streamline transactions between pharmacies, medical suppliers, and prescription medication manufacturers, the company said in an announcement on May 8th. Also, the XRP payment initiative is supported by Logistics Health's $50 million equity line of credit, the proceeds of which may be utilized to further develop and unlock programmable liquidity and on-demand financial infrastructure designed to eliminate banking delays, reduce cost, and increase transparency across its national healthcare network. Logistics cited the finality time of XRP transactions and reduced transaction costs, which are fractions of a penny compared to legacy financial architecture like automated clearinghouse payments or wire transfers, as reasons for using XRP. Bitcoin miners Mara and CleanSpark both posted an increase in revenue during the first quarter of this year, up 30% and 63% respectively, according to statements released Thursday. Mara's first quarter revenue climbed to $214 million, up from $165 million the previous year. CleanSpark's revenues for the quarter ending in March increased to $182 million, rising from $112 million during the same period in 2024. Despite the revenue increases, both companies also registered a net loss, with Mara losing $533 million and CleanSpark losing $139 million. During the first quarter of 2024, Mara, the largest publicly traded Bitcoin miner, posted a net loss of $337 million, while CleanSpark had a net income of $127 million in the same period. The Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple Labs have officially settled a long-running lawsuit over 4 years after the regulator went after the fintech firm. Wall Street's top regulator, the SEC, announced the settlement on Thursday after Ripple executives said in March that the agency was backing off. Ripple and two of its executives, CEO Brad Garlinghouse and Executive Chairman Chris Larsen, will pay a total of $50 million to the SEC to settle the case, the announcement said. Ripple had previously disclosed the $50 million agreement in March. The ruling was cheered by both Ripple and crypto industry, despite the judge also ruling that $728 million worth of tokens for institutional sales did constitute unregistered securities sales. Crypto exchange Coinbase's total revenue fell 10% quarter over quarter to $2 billion in quarter one, missing industry estimates by almost 4.1% as trading activity slowed across the market. Coinbase's net income was sliced by 95% from a near-company record $1.29 billion in quarter four to $66 million, in a large part due to Coinbase marking a $596 million paper loss on its crypto holdings. The firm's earnings per share of $1.94, however, managed to beat the Zacks consensus estimate of $1.85 for the quarter. Coinbase's May 8 results also showed that transaction revenue fell 18.9% quarter-over-quarter to $1.26 billion, as did trading volumes, which dipped 10.5% to $393 billion as crypto market cap dropped by double digits over the quarter, partly attributed to the Trump administration's tariffs. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is considering rule change to let companies more freely issue tokenized securities, SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce said in a speech published on May 8th. The regulator is considering a potential exemption order for firms using blockchain technology to issue, trade, and settle securities that would release them from certain registration requirements, Peirce said in the speech. Firms should not have to comply with inept regulations, which in many cases were developed well before the technologies being tested existed and may be obviated by attributes of that technology, Peirce said. Doodles non-fungible token sales surged by 97% in the last 24 hours as digital collectibles traders anticipate the project's token generation event and airdrop. On May 8th, data from CryptoSlam showed Doodles NFT sales topped $1.1 million, nearly doubling the previous day's total. The spike placed Doodles in the third spot for daily NFT sales, followed by D-Market and Courtyard NFTs. Over the past week, Doodles recorded $2.6 million in total sales volume, up 368% from the week prior and ranking 5th among all NFT collections, according to CryptoSlam. The surge comes ahead of the launch of Doodles' long-awaited Dude token. The project announced on May 7th that the token generation event will take place on May 9th. Well, that's all in this bulletin for now. This is Murchi Sharma signing off. Do like, share, and subscribe to 3.TV. And for more information and stories, log on to our website www.3watchtv.io or scan the QR code.